Hello Divine Feminine and welcome to your power message for Tuesday. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels, and I'm really excited to bring you this reading today with some really powerful cards. We're going to bring in a gorgeous deck called the Twin Flame Goddess by Angali, one of our soul sisters. I'm also going to bring in the powerful Miracles Now. This has got some great messages in about miracles that you are creating in the now. I'm going to bring in the Angels of Abundance deck to bring in some guidance about finances, career, material things, anything doing with your 3D world. And we're going to bring in the I Ching of Love Oracle. So let's get going with this reading then. So I'm going to start with the miracles now. So thank you, angels. What do we need to know today as a Divine Feminine? What do we need to know today? What miracles are coming into our life now? So I've got one card coming out here. We've got, I trust that my gut reaction is the truth underneath the surface of my fears. What a powerful message to begin this day, because underneath the surface, we know the truth. We know the truth because it's what we feel inside. It's what we know inside. We feel it in our core, our bones, our cells, that feeling. Your gut reaction. And this is the same with things that resonate with you and things that you don't. I spoke a little bit about this yesterday. When something resonates with us, we feel it on every level. We have angel bumps. We get excited. We have aha moments. Light bulbs go off in our head and we feel the truth. Whereas when we know that something isn't right for us or something isn't resonating with us, we will also feel that truth. It may come through as a sense of dread in the stomach. You may feel like your stomach's falling out of your body. You may just get a negative feeling around you. You may get tingles in your crown chakra because you're being shown the truth from your higher self. So the message is, no matter what people say or do, trust yourself. Trust what you feel about your life and your situation. Trust what you know to be right about your twin flame journey. Because the doubt can only operate on the top, on the surface level. The things we see, the illusions, the things that trigger us on the surface through social media or naysayers or other things going on. But when we look beyond that, when we look beyond the veil and we trust our psychic senses, our intuition, our third eye, when we listen with our ear chakras, without the ego edging out all the good, and we focus on the truth, which is love. Love is the truth and love is the power to move mountains in our life and overcome the fears. We know who we are and why we've come and what we're here to do. So the message today is trust yourself, because you are more powerful than any psychic reader, any tarot reading you have. You're more powerful than that because you know yourself and your journey better than anyone. But also remember, sometimes we operate in fear, and our fear can cloud our judgment and make us think things that aren't true. Like they don't care, or it's not real, or you need to move on. So we also have to think and feel and know and trust with an open mind, becoming the observer from a higher point of view, realizing that you are a victor of your reality, not a victim of it. So you have the power to change your life. So if you feel bad, change it. You have that power in this moment. We all have a choice every day. Do we wake up feeling positive and excited and optimistic and seeing this as a new day, a new opportunity for good to bring blessings in? Or are you worrying about yesterday or focusing too much on tomorrow? Be more in the now to find your peace. So we're going to bring in the Twin Flame Goddess cards. So thank you, angels. What do we need to know, please, today for the Divine Feminine? What do we need to know, please, today for the Divine Feminine? One card coming out above all and one moving on top. So the message is energy healing work. I just need to look a bit closer at this to read it because the writing is very small. Energy healing work. It says, you will benefit from energy healing and your work. Okay, so this is also about work, and I feel that's why I've been guided to bring in the Angels of Abundance deck. So I feel this is also about service. The career that you choose, the things that you want to do. So you'll benefit from energy healing work or working with a trusted professional to clear and balance your chakras. So this is also about you cleaning up your own act as well. You know, it's okay, the masculines need to do that, but we have to do it within ourselves. And the angels are asking you today to clear your chakras, because when your chakras are blocked, you feel stuck and things feel a bit stagnant and you're not sure what's going on. And it also can stop you from attracting in abundance or the right clients or the right resources at the right time. We can feel stuck, and the ego creates that stillness or stuckness where we feel that things are stuck in the stillness, whereas really things are moving forward. So make a conscious effort today to clear your own chakras. So you can do this with a meditation. And I shared a very powerful power cleanse, which is kind of an upbeat version of a meditation. It cleanses you, it makes you feel uplifted, it revitalizes you. I did one of those on New Year's Day, and it's in the playlist, Power Cleanses. You'll find it very easily. But if you get used to doing it with yourself, it works quicker. So in other words, just take 5 minutes out of your day today to focus on each of your chakras, starting at the top with your crown chakra and just focusing on the energy there. You know, you don't have to go deep into this with colours and specific angels or anything like this. Just set the intention to clear your crown chakra, to remove any debris or anything toxic or anything negative, anything that can be affecting you receiving your dreams, receiving clarity, receiving abundance. The same with your third eye. Visualize you seeing things clearly, looking through the illusion and understanding your truth. Same with the ear chakras. You know, the ear chakras are powerful. They're not spoken about enough because we hear guidance at the right time. We listen to the truth. We understand what we are. So you hear things, and that's why you currently or constantly, every now and again, consistently receiving downloads. You may receive that as ringing in the ears. You may get that as feeling like you're going a bit deaf in one ear, so you may get the feeling like you're underwater. But it's the way the angels will clear your ear chakras today. Concentrate on your throat. Clear your air. Clear the air. You know, that's what they're saying. Clear your air. Doing this. Thank you, angels, for releasing anything pent up within me so I can express myself easily and effortlessly with love and compassion. So I can speak my truth in a loving, kind, powerful way. So I am heard and understood with power and light. And you can go on to the other chakras doing the same thing. So work on your chakras today. And if you close your eyes and you visualize them, if you see any darkness in there or any stuck energy or anything that seems to be stopping them from working, just ask the angels to remove it with love. And then you're going to be more open and aware of your situation, of what you're doing, what you've come here to do. And also to attract more in abundance in. Through creative expression, very powerful. Especially as we move towards this new moon. And the message says, it's time to express yourself in a very creative way. And, you know, I'm reading this intuitively as well, because when I'm looking at this card, and that's why I'm holding it close because the writing is small, it's about connecting with your higher self through your third eye and your intuition with your mind, you know, the way you are claircognizant, which means ideas and thoughts will pop into your mind. And you can sing, dance, paint, write, or do things that you enjoy. You know, when we put the music on and we dance about, we feel uplifted, we feel strong, we feel better. And we'll feel better once we express ourselves creatively. So if there's anything you desire to do, anything you want to do, and if you're repressing that, you know, it can come through in the body. So we can repress it through gas. If I bring in the Twin Flame Ascension Oracle, this is my deck here. I just want to find this to show you. Because, you know, you may even be picking up on this with your masculine, because the masculines have so many ideas and so many things in their life that they want to achieve. But their own fear and ego and stress and situation can hold them back. So when they're holding themselves back, or when you're holding something back within you that you want to do, you have that desire. That desire never goes away. The desire to create. But we don't have the motivation or courage to act on it because maybe someone says you're not capable of doing that, or you need a qualification, or it's not the right time, or it'll never amount to anything, or you're not good enough. So we start doubting ourselves and what we're doing. So we hold ourselves back. So we then create fear around it, thinking we don't have enough time, that there's no point, etc. And the angel's saying, do it now. Do it now. So if you find that you are releasing gas, and that can come out from the top as burpy energy when we release gas, because gas is fear, or it can be when, we fart, because that's also a way we release. And we are human, and for anyone who gets offended by me using words like fart or burp, we're human as well as spiritual, and we go through physical human things. So we have to understand our body when it's communicating with us in that way. And if you're not resonating with that for your journey, but you feel it's happening with your twin, that's the reason why. My old boss, used to have so many ideas about things he wanted to do and how he wanted to expand his business. And he was constantly farting. And I said, you've got things in you want to express. And then he expanded his business. And that was when I was guided to leave anyway. But his business now is booming and successful. And I was thinking about him earlier today because our computer is really slow right now. And it needs to go in for a service and a clean up. And he's the one to do it. And, whenever we need to clean up our chakras, we slow down, we feel lethargic, ideas don't come as quickly, or things don't happen as quickly as we like. We can struggle with manifesting. So it really is the same energy and the same thing. So let's bring in the I Ching of Love cards. This is a really beautiful deck. What do we need to know? Wow, jumping all over the place, this deck as well. So 2 cards on the floor here. So the first card is Obsession and Greed, and this is also the number 36. And I love how the numbers are below each other instead of being, kind of on the same level. So what it's saying, have a faith in your material world. When we struggle on this journey with our twin, with work, with money, with things that we feel we're lacking, we can go into obsession and greed. And those are parts of the 7 deadly sins. And I've done a reading about the difference between the 7 deadly sins and the fruit of the Spirit. When we operate in the energy of the 7 deadly sins, and I don't mean in a religious aspect, I mean the energy of obsession, greed, lust, these things, we are in lower energy. So we're operating through fear of lack. We're too focused on the physical aspect of our journey, what's going on in our physical world. And obviously we are here to live a physical life. So it's really important that we do notice these things, but don't get obsessed with them. Obsessed with money, obsessed with more communication, obsessed with more, needing more. And, I've spoke about this before. For me, I went through this very powerfully with a catalyst where I was constantly wanting his attention. And, even talking about it gave me a block in the throat then because, I kind of go back to the energy and how it felt. And I know some of you could be going through that right now and how painful it can be, where you want more and nothing's enough. And, when I look back at the situation now from a higher perspective, he was giving me all he could possibly give. He was constantly messaging me and giving me attention and giving me his time. But to me, it wasn't enough. I wanted more, because I had that obsession with, not necessarily with him, but with receiving the love and receiving the attention and the validation of who I am. And we don't need that from anyone outside of ourselves, even our twin. We get that from ourselves. So if you feel like you're being a bit greedy right now, wanting things that your twin can't give to you, instead of blaming them or thinking there's something wrong, go within and give back to you. And it all begins with self-love, because we can overgive and overlove when really we have to love ourselves first. Because if we don't, and we don't feel valuable or worthy, then we've got nothing real to give. So work on choosing you today and moving out of the obsession and greed and the fruit of the 7 deadly sins into the fruit of the Spirit, which is love, compassion, understanding, patience, realizing we have enough. And we've also got the energy of nourishment. So the way we move out of this energy into this energy is nourishment. And look at the power of the divine feminine there. Nourishment. And you've got fruit and vegetable there, which symbolize abundance. So when you're wanting things so badly that it's all you can think about, we create a delay. We create a block in our own manifesting abilities because we're not allowing it in. We're trying to force and rush it. So instead, when we give back to ourselves through nourishment and self-love, we start trusting the universe and giving ourselves that power back. And then we allow things to come in instead of forcing. So then things start magically appearing. And I feel this is a very powerful week, especially as we move forward. The next few months are going to be very powerful for manifesting your dreams and seeing results. So you're going to start seeing results flowing into your life. Things you've been asking for a while are going to start showing up. And the numbers are really powerful here as well because we've got the number 2 and 7. So if you're seeing the number 3 or 6, this can be a sign as well that you may be struggling a little bit with fear or letting go or trusting the journey. Because the number 333 is reminding you to have faith. And that number came up very powerfully for the twin flames. We got that yesterday in the Divine Feminine reading. So that reading, if you haven't watched it already, may also help you, especially if you're new to the channel, it's your first time on the videos today. So 333 is reminding you to have faith, because when we have faith, we can move mountains in our life. If you've seen 6s, 666, don't panic, it's not the devil. It's not the scary energy, it's just the ego. It's the way our higher self or our angels or guides are letting us know that we may be paying too much attention on the physical world or the needing of it now or the relationship aspect of it. Whereas we need to have faith that everything on our journey is in divine timing and we will receive what we need and what we desire at the exact right time. And when we move out of that fear, which is always causing problems in the head, look at this, it's like pins sticking in our head. It's like things overwhelming us, so we can get headaches, pressure, we can feel tired, lethargic because we feel depleted and drained. So when we take back our power through nourishment, through giving ourselves what we need, through going in nature, through affirmations, gratitude, feeling powerful in the now, feeling more alive, maybe eating healthier, doing things that feel healthier to you, we start seeing different numbers, different messages from the universe that everything's going to be okay. So we may start seeing the number 222, which is a number of universal power. We may see spiders, which remind us to trust in the process of things as we weave our way through our life. And 222 is also a symbol in 2023 that your masculine loves you. You may see 777, which is a great number for manifesting. So it's showing you that you are now manifesting things that you desire because you're letting go, because you're nourishing yourself, because you're feeling at peace. So I feel that you could be drawn to, or you could be seeing these numbers, or you could be understanding these numbers much better today. So nourishment is the key. And also getting some fruit and vegetables into the home, even if you don't eat them, then it allows more in. A great thing for manifesting is oranges. If you get a bowl of oranges in your kitchen or in your dining room, you're going to start manifesting more money. You're going to notice you're manifesting things easier. It's very powerful. I've done this with all fruit. I've tried it with apples, bananas, all kinds of fruit. But the one that brings the most in seems to be oranges. And that's why when I created my Archangel Raphael Oracle of Healing deck, I'm just looking for it here, the angels guided me to put an orange on top of the deck. You might be thinking, well, it's an angel deck, Liz. It's about healing. Why is there an orange on there? It's because oranges bring in healing. So while I've got this deck as well, let's bring in some messages for you today. What does the Oracle of Healing, Archangel Raphael, the Archangel of Healing want you to know today. One card coming out of this huge deck. Look how many cards there are. And the message is, look at this. All of heaven are assisting with this healing. All of heaven. This is the one card that wanted to come out of this deck. So whatever you're going through today, physically, financially, emotionally, mentally, things going on at work, things happening with family, or things happening with your twin, all of heaven are assisting with you, with this healing, helping you, guiding you, supporting you, helping you to feel alive, to feel strong. So let's bring in the Angels of Abundance deck. So thank you, angels. What do we need to know today? This is to do with money, career, success. So I've got 3 cards coming out. The first one is Moonlighting. Now this is really powerful, especially if you really want to start working on your purpose, because a lot of the time fear can hold us back because we think about responsibilities and obligations. Things like paying the bills, having enough. What if it isn't working? Or what if I leave my job and it's a mess, or it doesn't succeed, or I fail? So these fears can hold us back. So when we start working on our dreams and our dream career or service part-time, while keeping our other job to pay the bills, we're able to do both. And soon your dream career will take flight and fully support you. Now I can really, say that I am a testament to that, because that happened to me. I was working and paying the bills, but I was also doing my channel on the side. And even before I started my channel, I was doing readings on the side, face-to-face readings where people would come to my home and, I was doing it there. I was getting used to it there. So if there's something you really want to do, but right now you feel it's not quite the right time because, you need to pay for something or something else is going on, try it on the side, do moonlighting. And it will help you do this full time. And also what I'm picking up on here as well is, the moonlight's the way. So we reflect on what we want and we heal illusions and we trust ourselves. But also, if you and your masculine are only seeing each other occasionally or part-time, soon it's going to have the opportunity to become full-time, to become permanent, to become everything you've wanted it to be. But don't rush or force it, just allow it to flow. So moonlighting can help. And sever vows of poverty, they're giving me fear around this. I'm releasing fear there as burpee energy. And I'll show you why. So again, if I go to my Twin Flames Ascension Oracle, and this deck that I've created here is very powerful. And if you go to my playlist for my decks that I created, you can actually look through this deck and you can see what's going on. And that means, if you are going through anything physically, then you'll understand why. So if you're going through belching, whenever I burp when I'm doing a reading, it's not because I'm being dirty. It's because I'm releasing the fears I'm channeling. So fears from deep within are released quickly through belching, burping. The solar plexus creates a physical reaction that is expressed as a burp when something feels off or not right. Let it be released and acknowledged without embarrassment. So again, this really resonates with trusting that gut reaction, that's the truth. Because, whenever we have a gut reaction, our body will speak to us. Even if we are sick, this is why sometimes, I'm going to go through and show you this one as well. Sometimes if you get news and it causes pain, or it shocks you, or something stresses you out, you can throw up because you're having a gut reaction to something. So when we vomit, we have an immediate gut reaction to fear. So it's all fear-based when we're releasing things. We reject what has been experienced because of fear. Breathe and respond with love, not fear. Breath work will help the nausea to pass. So if you're going through any vomiting or nausea or any burpy energy or anything that's going on, it's just the way your body is reacting to your feelings and emotions. So allow yourself to go through it, breathe through it, and feel at peace. And then we're able to sever any vows of poverty. And this isn't just connected with money, by the way. It can be connected with feelings of lack, feelings of not being worthy of a person or a situation or a job. We can hold on to vows of poverty in all directions of time. So you may have brought these vows with you from a previous lifetime to cut cords and heal them in this lifetime. So the angels are saying to you, dear one, there's no need to suffer or sacrifice. Hold the intention of undoing any vows of poverty or self-denial that you may have made consciously or unconsciously in any lifetime. As you do so, all effects of these vows will be undone for everyone involved in all directions of time. And then we're able to receive. We're able to allow in all the blessings the universe intends to bestow upon us. So sever vows of poverty today. And also be a conscious consumer. And I spoke about this yesterday. It's not just about what we take in to our body. It's what we allow into our energy field. It's how we change the way we operate, the things we buy, the things we use, the things we do. Because we become more aware of our environment and how things affect the planet as well as our own self. So you have the power to heal and help the world. And that's the truth, because you are a light worker. You are an empath, a starseed. Just you operating in your light and love helps to change the world. And with your decisions, you can decide to buy only products and services that are ethical and environmentally friendly. That's why when we wake up, we change the things we're doing. We want to buy things that serve us and help the world. And we don't mind paying a bit more for organic products or things that are going to help, because we know it's also helping others. As a conscious consumer, you choose to invest in fair trade and organic goods. You live simply and you purchase only that which you need. And we all go through times where we overbuy or we overspend. And it can also be times when we're trying to compensate for something or fill up a gap or a hole. When we go through grief, we can do this. We can overbuy, we can spend. Or you may go down a different road where we are over drinking or overeating because we're trying to fill up that void of the person we've lost. And the way to heal it is knowing that we don't lose anyone or anything in this life, because we are eternal beings and we carry everyone and everything everywhere we go. So we can release the cords of fear and pain, and we can hold on to the bonds of love. So being a conscious consumer brings in power. So trust yourself today. Feel alive. Remember who you are and focus on peace. And remember that all of heaven are assisting you. So I'm going to bring in the daily guidance today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this here because, the nourishment card, they're guiding me to show you again this card, because this is really where it's at today. You nourishing you, divine feminine, and giving back to you. And the message says for today, this is really powerful. I love this. Wave your magic wand. And I love this because when I used to do my Pixie Power channel, I got a magic wand here. Pew, Pixie Power. And we all carry a magic wand within us. So you've probably wished many times that you had a wand that you could wave to improve life for yourself and others. Certainly I know that we feel like that on our journey, that we want to help people. We hope that our twin flame can see the magic around and the power of the love and see a way out. So sometimes we wish we could just wave that wand and have things in a different way. And we angels would like to introduce you to the magic that you've always had in your possession. That magic is called love. When you entirely surround your circumstances with this emotion in all its guises, gratitude, forgiveness, compassion, peace, and so forth, you've waved a magic wand that can heal any imbalance or illness. If you ask, we can help you reach this state of mind in your heart and body, and we'll join with your energy to infuse the situation with the magic of divine love. Isn't that powerful? And this is about how we move out of the obsession and the greed and the struggle into the fruit of the spirit, the love, the abundance, the kindness, the gentleness. And if you're seeing deers, it's a symbol of gentleness, to be kind and loving and gentle wherever you go. So surround this situation today with love. waving your magic wand to transform and heal it completely right now. Have warm thoughts, speak words of love, and feelings are the greatest magic of all. So remember, the word spelling, let me move my book away. When we spell something, spell a word, or, we write things down, that has power. Spelling, we think about spelling at school, we did spelling tests. And what is spelling? It's creating a spell. It's putting magic out into the universe. It's waving that magic wand because we have that power. And that's what the angels are reminding you of today. So whenever you go out and about, you have a magic wand. So if you see someone struggling with something, maybe you see a couple arguing, or you want to resolve things for them, you want them to have more, you see someone struggling to have something, wave your invisible magic wand and it will have power. Wish them abundance, wish them well, wish them love, wish them success, wish them power, wish them a resolution to their problems. And you never know, the people you see arguing could be a masculine and a karmic partner of someone else. So just by you waving them, loving or resolution, it brings in power for them to heal and talk and resolve things, and maybe even go the separate ways so that they can open the doors for the feminine. So everything has a ripple effect on the world, and you're reminded of that today. And if you feel you can't do the things you want to do full time right now, like the type of career you want, or the type of relationship you want with your twin, do it on the side. And if you're in separation from your twin, do it in the 5D. Visualize it. Imagine you have it manifest right now. When you come in at night, open the door and say, honey, I'm home. Because soon you'll be coming home to them and they will be coming home to you. I hope this helps. Have a great day and I'll see you soon.